Hello, this is Coach Yolanda. Thank you for joining me today. Today, I want to talk to husbands about the difference between a responsibility and a role. What is your responsibility in marriage? And what is your role? And how does that relate to how you treat your wife? So, a responsibility is given from God, it is what God asks you to do. And that is, husbands, love your wives the way Christ loves the church. That is something that you do. A role is who you are, how you perform it. Your role is to be the leader in the home or the head. How do you, as a husband, love your wife the way Christ loves the church? Because we think about what Jesus did for us, and that can be heavy. That could be a lot. Well, you start off by understanding that your wife needs love and communication. So, how do you show love to your wife in a way that she can receive it? That's easy. That's by speaking her love language consistently. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say love language, go back and check out the love language video where I talk about the differences between the 5 different ways that people receive love. And once you figure out her love language, choose to consistently speak her love language. Give her love the way she feels it, not the way you feel she ought to receive it. Let me give you an example. My love language is acts of service, which means I feel love when you do stuff for me. That's the number one way that I feel love. Not the only way, but the number one way. So washing my car, putting gas in my car, helping with household chores, picking my clothes up from the cleaners, picking, you know, picking the kids up from daycare, anything to lighten my load, anything to make my day easier, acts of service. That's how I feel love. Now, my husband's love language is words of affirmation. So most men make the mistake of saying, honey, I love you, you pretty, you fine, you sexy, you got it going on. Yeah, those are words of affirmation. That's not how I feel love. That's not how I receive love. And even though those are nice things to hear, that's not going to make me feel love. What's going to make me feel love is if you wash the clothes and fold them up. What's going to make me feel love is if you put the sheets up, you put the towels back in the linen closet. That's going to make me feel love. Not saying you love me, I'm pretty, I'm fine, I'm cute. Yeah, thanks. But that's not going to move me. What's going to move me is acts of service. Why? Because that's my primary way of receiving love. That's how I feel love, not by words. But he's not going to know that if I don't take that test and be able to tell him what my love languages are. And so I'll put a link in the show notes of the love language quiz. So if you haven't taken it, you can take it and see what your love language is, husbands and wives, and choose to meet each other's love language needs, and that'll go a long way for your wife to feel love. Now, communication is our number one need, love and communication. So we like to talk. And I know men are fixers. And so when we come to you with a problem, you want to tell us how to fix it, and then you want to move on. But what we really want, and this is a cheat code, husbands, what we really want is not for you to fix it. We probably already know how to fix it. What I want you to do is listen to me, talk about it, and tell me, I really hate that happened. I'm so sorry you feel that way. That's all I need from you. That's all I need from you. Now, if I say, do you have any idea how I can fix it? Jump in there and save the day. But more times than not, we know what to do. We just want to talk about it and get it out before we actually pull the trigger, because that's how women process. We process by talking it out. Men process in silence. We process by talking. That's just the differences in how we were created. Hey guys, this is my cheat code for you. Find out her love language and speak her love language. And when she wants to talk, listen. That's your cheat code for happy wife, happy life. I hope this helped you. That's it for today. Until next time, go in God.